So I just posted on Instagram something that I've been noticing the last week with this virus and everybody being in isolation and having to stay home. I've been seeing so many posts talking about gaining weight, eating everything in sight, having no control, getting lazy, and I don't completely comprehend it because number one, we're dealing with this epidemic right now where there's this illness that is wiping people out, that are people contracting and getting sick. There's fear associated with this illness, and there's possibility of death with those that are at risk or those that are elderly. And in my opinion, if you're facing times such as these, what should happen is you should feel a little bit more motivated to take care of your own health and to build your own immune system so that you don't have to be full of fear during these times. It blows my mind that facing an illness or a crisis like this, people are going the opposite way and completely neglecting their health and completely letting good habits fall to the side or just not taking this opportunity to harness good habits. So I'm a little bit perplexed by this. And the second part of that is that I know not everybody's out of work. Thankfully, some people are still working, or maybe unfortunately, depending on your perspective on it. But now more than ever, so many people have the time to put into their health, their time to eat a healthy breakfast, to meal prep, to move their bodies. And it's during these times, and this is what I posted on Instagram, that you're suddenly finding out that that excuse you've been holding on to of I don't have enough time to exercise, to eat healthy, you're starting to realize that that excuse is complete BS because now you have the time and you're still not incorporating healthy activities and habits into your life. So time is BS. It's not an excuse. I don't buy it anytime. Anywhere from any of my clients, I just don't. You have the time. You make the time for what's important to you, and if you're not making the time, that means it's not important to you. And your health not being important to you blows my mind. It's all you have. It's all you have, literally. So anyways, rant aside, what I'm hoping is to provide you another workout because I posted one on YouTube and I had a really great response to it. And it makes me happy to think that some of you are taking the time to move your body or getting creative or finding ways to be healthy. So I thought we would do another workout today, and all excuses aside, you can't tell me you don't have the equipment, you don't have the space, you don't have the time, whatever. You don't have access to the gym because you don't require access to the gym. All you need today are 2 regs. And for my students, they know that when they see these regs, they're in trouble because they're going to get an amazing full body, mostly lower, but full body workout. So all you need, if you don't have 2 regs, then all you need are 2 socks. And you have socks or regs, so no excuse. And of course you need floor to be able to slide on. I assume everybody's kitchen floor is flooring and not carpet. So you should have at least one room in your house where you can do this. Doesn't matter. So grab your regs or your socks and let's begin. So as always, we're going to get a little bit of a warm up in. Regs can come to the side. We're going to bring it into a squat position. Sink nice and low into your heels. Weight is in your heels. You should be able to lift your toes. Your chest is lifted. We're just going to open up to the side, bring your legs together, open and bring together. We're going to go the opposite direction, same number of times. So if you have a large home, you can scooch over like 10 steps. Or you can do 1 step. You decide the space that you have, what you feel like doing. I'm just going to open, close, getting your lower body warmed up. Try to control your movements. Try not to let your hips lift and lower. And then keep your shoulders pulled back, your chest is lifted. Alright, let's pick up the pace a little bit. So the purpose of a warm-up is to get your heart rate elevated. You want to feel your heart rate starting to climb, your breath starting to climb. Alright, let's do a couple more each side. And then we'll end in the center and bring bringing it into squat position and stand. So just a squat and a stand. Doesn't have to be anything full range. Inhale it down, exhale to lift. So again, you're looking to increase your heart rate. And for those of you that are stuck at home with children, you can probably hear mine in the background. Children are no excuses. In fact, we should be showing them that it's important for you to carve out time for you and your body. Okay, so go 5 more. Squeezing your glutes all the way up. And then next we'll pull down and pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Shake it out. I'm going to bring it into a squat position. This time as I stand, I'm going to take one leg behind me, straight leg, and squeeze through my glutes. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale as I kick my leg out. Squeezing through your glutes. Again, whatever speed you want, just to make sure that you're getting warmed up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. We're going to come to the top. You don't really have a mat, but if you do, come to the top of your mat. We're just going to alternate reverse lunges. So as I step 1 foot behind, I'm going to sink down well in between my knees and bring it forward. Take the opposite leg, step, sink, and bring it forward. So again, I'm keeping my chest lifted, my shoulders are pulled back. I'll inhale back, exhale to bring it forward. For 10, 9, I'll pick up the pace a little bit, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last time. Good job. Shake it out. Grab a drink. Ready for the rags. So you'll need both of them. If you don't want to use rags, socks should work just fine. Clean your floors at the same time. Then come over to one side. 1 foot is on one rag. My feet are pretty small. They fit perfectly on these rags. You may need to change up the size of your rags depending on your feet. We're going to start just how we started in our warm-up by bringing it into a squat position and work on side shuffles. So this time, obviously, we're not lifting our foot, we're sliding, and then closing, sliding, closing, and we'll go the opposite direction for the same number of times. So again, you focus on hip control. You don't want to be lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering. You want to stay down there to help engage through your glutes. And you kind of decide what your range of motion is. Obviously, the farther away, the more you're at risk of pulling muscles in between, and the more you're at risk of your hips lifting and lowering. So you just want control. All these movements are going to be all over control today. It's literally, these rags can slide out from under you. Just like life. We don't want that. All right, a little bit quicker if you can. Good job. A couple more each way. All right, get rid of one rag. We get this one behind your left foot. Stand up really tall. Again, we're going to bring it into lunges. So we're going to do 2 different movements. I'll show you from the side. So I'm going to bring it into a full range of motion lunge, and then we're just going to bring it into pull-throughs. So I'll show you what that looks like, and then we'll get started. So I'll stand up tall, just like you did, except this time I'll slide my foot. And as I reach my end range, I'm going to bend through my knees. And then as I come up, I'll slide this foot forward. Okay, so control movements. Step, sink, lift, and slide. Your knee does not have to touch the ground. And then when we're done that, we're going to hold it down, and then just pull the knee forward and push it back. So you're straightening and bending the knee, straightening the leg, and bending. once we're done our full range of motion lunges, we're going to sink it down, and then keep your body as it is. We're just going to pull the leg forward and press it up. So the rest of my body should not be changing height. I should not be coming up or coming down. I can stay low. It's fine. Trust me. So much fun. Alright, so stand up tall. I'll stay from the side view. Apologize for any distracting noises. This is the life of a single mom stuck in quarantine with 3 children. So, what can you do? Alright, stand up tall. Slide your foot behind you, sink it down. Exhale, bring it forward. Keeping tall up top and controlled on the bottom. So for 10, 9, you decide what your range of motion is. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Good job. Get mentally ready for this next one. And this next one will slide behind. Stay low for 10, 9, 8. Full extension. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Don't lift yet. 2. And 1. Shake it out. So you're going to be feeling that somewhere on the outside of your glute, your hip, your thigh of this standing leg. So not on the leg that was moving, on your stabilizing leg. Okay, switch legs. Now you know it's coming. Ready? So stand tall. Leg will be under the other foot. This foot might feel different. This leg might be stronger or weaker. Your balance might be better or weaker. So what I suggest is this first one, limit your range of motion on anything that we're doing today. See where your body's at, and then go from there. Because if I come all the way back with this, and I don't have the strength to pull it forward, I'm at risk of hurting myself, and I don't want that. So I'd start the first one just a little bit smaller. Okay? Alright, standing up tall. We'll slide the leg behind, bend through your knees, sink it down. Exhale, bring it into a stance. So you notice my upper body, I'm not rounding through my shoulders. I should be nice and tall. For 10, coming to a full stand at the top. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You know what's coming next? Oh yeah. Last one, full range. We'll step it, sink it down, stay low, pull the knee in, and straighten it out for 10. 9. Don't forget to breathe. 7, 6, 5. So we're fun. 4, 3, 2. Last one. And stand and shake it out. Grab a drink. Okay. So you should be feeling warmed up. Ready? Your muscles are working. Yes? We're good? Great. Alright, stick the rag under your left foot again. This leg, your standing leg, will have a slight bend through it. So make sure it's not buckling, make sure it's not hyperextending, a slight bend in through. Let's start with the legs together. Again, upper body's going to stand nice and tall, shoulders pull back, we're not rounding. I'm going to slide this leg out, and as I do, I'm going to bring it into a squat position, a nice wide-legged squat position. And as I come up, I'll take the leg in. So full range, side squat, or squat, I guess, it's not really side squat. So what you want to think about is your weight will be evenly distributed in between both feet. So we're not doing a side lunge, it's a squat in the center. Inhale down and exhale it up. Nice, controlled, full movements. Okay, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm going to squat and sink it down, and I'm going to do the same thing. So this time I'll extend the leg and draw the knee or draw the foot in and extend. Draw the foot in. Okay? Just like we did for lunges. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Don't let that upper body move. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're going to switch legs. Less thinking, more moving. So we're going to slide, sink, bring it up, and pull together. Inhale and exhale. Keep your core tight. Shoulders pull back. Okay, for 6, 5, 4, good job, 3, 2, last for 1, and then you know it's coming. Slide it out, sink it down, straighten out that leg, pull it in with an inhale, exhale, straighten it out. For 10, 9, keep your hips bent back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Right, shake it out. Okay, so we're going to use both legs, one foot on each leg. You're going to come to the side. You're going to love this one. Most people do. It's all about control. So I don't care what pace you're going. This isn't about elevating the heart rate. This is about keeping your movements controlled. So stand tall. You'll inhale and sweep your arms up. Exhale, dive it forward, bending through your knees as you need to. Plant your hands down. And I'm going to give you 2 options. Level 1, slide one leg into a plank. Slide the other leg into a plank. Pause just long enough to feel your core turn on. And then you'll slide one leg forward, slide the other leg forward, and inhale it up. Level 2, we'll exhale to bring it forward. Plant your hands, both feet at the same time will slide back, finding control so you're not dropping through your hips, you're keeping your core tight. You'll start lifting your tailbone toward the ceiling as you pull both feet in. Slide them forward, and then inhale it up. So you can decide what level you're at. You can start one way and the other way, it doesn't matter, you can alternate back and forth and get a feel for which one feels better for you. If you're doing one leg at a time, make sure you're alternating. So if you start sliding your right leg back, next time slide your left leg back first. Same thing when you pull it in. Okay? Alright, so you decide. Either way, we're good. You can inhale your arms up, exhale, dive it forward, and this is where you're doing your thing. One leg or both, slide with control, and slide, and bring it back up. I will keep alternating so you can see both. But either way, when you get into your plank position, make sure that you pause long enough to tighten up your core, which means you're bringing your belly button toward your spine. Don't let your hips drop, especially if you're jumping out. And noticing, if you're using both legs at the same time, if there's a leg that seems stronger than the other, comes in first, that seems to take control, and try to even out your movements. All right, let's do 2 more. Shall we? We shall. Good answer. All right, this will be our last one. Make sure that you still have control. All right, good job. I'll shimmy it forward. We're going to keep both legs, but we're going to come onto the ground. So I'm going to grab a mat for my knees. You can use them if you want, you don't have to. I'll show you from the side again. We'll give the legs a little bit of a break by getting into the upper body. So, we've got 2 legs with you. We'll start with one and we'll move on to both. Okay. So we're going to bring it into a modified push-up position. And I want everybody to do modified just because it can be really hard on the shoulder, this movement, and I just don't want any injuries happening. So we're going to start on the hands and knees. We'll take the left hand on top of the rag to begin. And when you're on your hands and knees, make sure that you're not in a tabletop position. So I'm not in a tabletop position. My hands are slightly ahead, and my hips are slightly dropped. They're not dropped all the way, because then I'm not feeling my low, or I'm not feeling my core at all. I'm just feeling my low back. So I'll just slightly drop, core is engaged. Now with this arm, I'm going to slide it forward, bending through my opposite elbow, and bring it back without finding tabletop position. So slide it forward and bring it back. So the way my arm looks, here, everywhere. I'll slide it forward, and you notice my opposite arm, I'm bending into it, and then bringing it back. So I'm bending and straightening this opposite arm that does not have a cloth. Okay? Do it at an angle here. All right, let's keep going. So lean it forward and bring it back. Make sure, again, that you're not coming into tabletop position. Your hips should stay right as they are for 10, 9, and your belly button is lifted up toward your spine, 7, 6, 5, you're only going as far as you feel you can go. 4, you can't even see me. Keep going, 3, 2, switch hands right away. We'll get right into it. All right, also move it. All right, hips are dropped forward, belly button is tight. Lean in and bring it back. Lean in and bring it back. Good job. Okay, I'll start counting. 10, 9, 8, 7. If you're feeling this in your low back, you're probably letting your core loose. Make sure your belly button stays lifted. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take a second. Open up your knees. Extend the arms ahead. Drop through your forehead, and we'll take a second of child's pose. Make sure that you collect your breath. And let everything relax. We'll take a few more breaths before we can move on. Okay, you probably aren't ready to do that, but that's okay. Let's bring it into a standing position. Bring your legs with you. We'll leave the mat again in just a minute. Okay, both feet on the rag. Make sure that you have some space behind you. And I'm going to give you two options, level 1 and level 2. So level 1, we're just going to be doing alternating reverse lunges. So I'll start with my left leg, slide behind, lower down, and bring it back up, and then I'll switch legs. So we've already kind of done this in our warm-up with the squat and kickbacks. So we're just sliding this time. Level 2, and don't do this unless you feel really comfortable. And again, limit your range of motion on the first couple because this one can be quite challenging. I will show you from the side view. So level 2, we're going to do what is equivalent to jump lunges. So both legs are moving forward and backwards, forward and backwards. So I'll start with my legs apart, lower it down, and as I come up, I'm going to jump and switch legs and sink it down. So again, you want your shoulders pulled back, your chest lifted, and finding controlled movements. You decide where you're at. If that's too much, which, who knows, go to the alternating reverse lunges. Still getting a good workout. Okay, ready? We're going to do it. I'll alternate what I do so you can see both. Okay, ready? So wherever you are, start. Slide behind, lunge, and bring it up, or you're jumping. So you're exhaling it back, inhaling it back, and exhaling it forward. We'll do 2 more, and then we'll do the jumping ones. And then we'll go for a 10 count. Ready? Keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Shake it out and grab a drink. Okay, we're almost done. We do 2 regs. We've got core to do and a little bit more upper. So we're going to start with core. I have my phone here so that I can time us. I'm going to do each exercise for 30 seconds, but I'll give you like a 15-second break in between because back-to-back this one would feel like a lot. And if you're okay with it feeling like a lot, continue on as we take our break. That is fully acceptable. Otherwise, we take the regs, one under each foot, and we're going to bring it onto the ground. What?
When are you getting me done?
I have messages waiting for me. So we've got a reg under each foot. Now I'm going to give you two different options for this one as well. So you can bring it into a high plank position, which is on your hands off of your elbows. And we're just going to take knee forward, knee forward, knee forward. You want to keep a nice long line. Make sure that you're not sinking in through your shoulders or dropping through your head or dropping through your core, then you can feel in your low back. Option 2, if you have wrist things going on, we'll bring it onto the forearms. If you have it on your forearms, you're not going to be able to clear your knees under your belly for pretty much everybody. So your knees will just come out to the side. I'll show you what that looks like. Instead of mountain climbers, you're going to bring it onto your knees, onto your elbows, and just open your knees out to the side. I find this one more challenging. So if you want more of a challenge, feel free to try that one. Or you can alternate between the two and see what you think. Otherwise, we're going to get set up. We're going to go for 30 seconds. So I want you to make sure that you're breathing and keeping everything controlled and steady. Ready? going to begin. Go ahead. So if you're here, it's totally okay if you're going this pace. If you want it more of a cardio, you can pick up the pace. Just make sure that as you're moving, you're not lifting your hips up toward the ceiling, then your core is not working. Also make sure that you're not dropping through your hips, otherwise your low back will be feeling it. You want a nice, tight line. Good job. We've got 7 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll take it to the knees. You can find child's pose if this is a comfortable position for you. We'll take a 15-second breather, and we'll get into the next one. Remember, just relax and breathe and realize how quick 15 seconds happens to be. And that's 15. So bring it up, keep feet just as they are, one on each leg. Again, this can be forearms or up tall, or on your hands or on your forearms, either side. Yeah, those are your 2 options, basically. 2 options with your legs. Number 1, level 1 is open, open, close, close. Then I'll switch which leg I lead with. And level 2 is moving both legs at the same time. So it'll look more like this. Open, close, open, close. Noticing my hips are not lifting or lowering. They should be staying right as they are. 30 seconds. Ready? And go ahead. So make sure your belly button is lifted toward your spine. Make sure you have a slight bend in through your elbows. You're not looking under your body. Your chin is lifted. You're just looking ahead of your hands. And you're breathing. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and take to your knees. Find child's pose if you're okay with that. And just watch your breath. All right, let's do a 15-second break. 15 seconds goes super fast. Okay, take your mat. You're going to be on our knees again. So have both legs with us. We're going to start with one. Use just one, and then use both. Okay. Can't see where. Okay, we're here. Push-ups. These are going to be done on your knees. Yes, yes, yes. Stay with me. I'm going to start with the leg under my left hand. I'll have my other one handy, so I'm going to need in a second. I'll find my modified push-up position, which we just went through, so my hips are dropped forward, but my core is still engaged. So with this one, I'm going to open the leg wide. As I widen it, I'll lower down. I'll lift my body up and take the right back. When I take the right back, I'm going to try not to lift up from my hips and keep my core engaged. So it's an open, lower, lift, and pull. Okay? Let's go. So open, lower, lift, and bring it back to center. Open, lower, lift, and bring it back to center. Good job. Keep going. For 8, 7, and try not to bring it into your tabletop position. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. We'll take a second in child's pose before we switch hands. Your arms ready to go. Switch your arms, relax for now. Take a couple more deep breaths. And let's do the other side. So as you start to get tired, you may notice your range of motion changes a little bit. You're not as able to get down as deep, and that is normal. So don't stress out about it. Just make sure that you're doing what you can with proper form. So take the right hand, the right hand this time. Same thing, drop your hips forward, make sure that your core is engaged. We'll open, lower, lift, and bring it together. All right, let's go. For 10, so inhale, lower, exhale to lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. We're going to get back in child's Excellent. Good job. Let your arms relax. Find your breath again. All right, that's it. So good job with that, everybody. And just a couple more things. If you're wanting to make that harder, feel free to add on repetitions. Feel free to repeat. So for example, when we did the lunge backs, if you want to do a second round of those, you can do a second round, add a third round. If you're feeling like you need more core, just repeat the core exercises again. If you need to dial it back a little bit, just do what you can with what you've got. Do less repetitions, move a little bit slower, do half the exercises. You're still getting in a great full body workout, no matter how you do it. So as always, I want you to make sure that you're modifying what you need to modify. You're doing what you need to do for your own body. But I hope this workout makes you realize that you don't need a gym to be active. You don't need fancy equipment to be strong. Because if you notice, all those exercises that we did today are strength-based. So we're increasing our strength. But you might have also noticed yourself out of breath, which is a sure sign that you're also incorporating your cardio. So you don't need anything fancy. You don't need to leave your home. You just have to be creative and think outside the box. So I hope you enjoyed that workout. I'm sure you did a fabulous job. Feel free to repeat it whenever you want. Okay, take care.